Hello, my name is Mr. Leidner. These are some diagnostic problems and solutions for string instruments. So first problem that we sometimes see, or fault one, is that the bow is not staying in one lane. So the lanes are these placement areas, and the bow might be doing something like this. See how it's really moving a lot like this. A lot of this motion. This can be a lot from not focusing on extending your elbow while you pull down. So see how my elbow actually has to move. If my elbow stays the same angle, then the tip of the bow dips forward. So to counteract that, we have to extend the elbow while we move out. And then we can stay in the same lane. A second fault that we sometimes see is that the bow demonstrates what's called a skim tone. This means that it's skimming over the surface of the string like this. So the bow's in contact the whole time, but the problem is there's not enough weight. You can see the weight that my bow is using by how far down the stick goes. So when I do skim tone, the stick doesn't move at all. It stays completely neutral. But if I go down, now you'll have a full tone. So make sure to look that you're actually bringing the stick closer to the hairs, and that will make sure that you're using enough weight. A third fault that we sometimes see is incorrect posture. So this is a multitude of different reasons why your posture might not be great. One could be that you're slouching, so your shoulders are too far forward and your back is sort of rounded like this. This not only brings your violin down in this angle, where it can fall off, but also it's very difficult to stably find a place for your fingers, and you'll have some pain in your neck from slouching forward. So try to imagine pinching your bow with your shoulder blades like this. So this is slouching, this is pinching with your shoulder blades. Now my posture is nice and tall, my chest is up, my shoulder blades are contracted, and I can hold up the violin much easier. Fault number 4 we sometimes see is that the left hand wrist is bent unnaturally. So this can look like a couple different ways. The first way it can look like is if your wrist is bent too far in. We call this waiter wrist because you look a little bit like a waiter holding a big tray of food. And you can play some of the notes, sure. But as you can tell, my intonation is very bad because this is an unnatural thing for your hand to be doing. Your wrist wants to be neutral and flexible. This is inflexible, it can't move. If your wrist is here, it becomes much more flexible. The other issue is that your wrist is overly extended. That can look like this. So again, I can still play notes, but I'm immediately feeling a lot of tension here. If I pull my wrist away, you can see it actually angling down this way. This is what we call ulnar deviation. And this can produce a lot of tension in your hand, make it very painful to play. So the best thing that you can do is keep a neutral wrist. Try to just hold up your wrist without holding anything. And try to keep it loose and neutral and not bending at all. Now, just slowly raise up and fall down into the string. You want to feel this weight pulling into the string from above. And you can keep an eye on your wrist, perhaps with a mirror or a video like this. We'll continue talking about more instrument problems in the next video.